Kur. You finally woke up. Master, where am I? It's a long story, but you're fine for now. We might have some information on how to get to the lost continent. Well then, sir. Did that adventurer tell you about what the expedition team to the lost continent saw? Can you tell us about it? Ha, it's extremely interesting. The Argonian king's expedition teams went forth and none of them returned. When everyone was about to give up on finding the lost continent, Zark, the captain of one of the expeditions, returned. But he had already gone insane. And so, the Argonian king ordered me to cure him. I lived as he did, in search of a way to cure him. And discovered that he has some odd habits. He really liked drawing leaves, one particular kind of leaf. He would spend whole nights just doing that. And whenever he walks, he will never turn right. He will only move forward or to the left. He refused to walk to the right, not even death would change his mind. He also liked the ceiling lamp in his room. And often held that piece of parchment up against the light. Once I took the parchment away to analyze it. And stood on the stool to put it out of his grasp. For some reason, he was shocked so badly, he fainted. After a few months, Zark still showed no signs of recovery, he just repeated those actions day after day. But eventually, I realized what he was trying to do. They were actually clues he was leaving behind. So you're saying? Indeed, they were clues to finding the lost continent. To test my theory, I followed the tracks. And found the entrance to the lost continent in that area of the desert. Do you really intend to go there? Have you prepared yourself for the unknown which lies ahead? One wrong step, and you won't get a chance to return. If the time of day is not right, the locations will be different. Only then can you find the entrance. The leaves are right there on the rocks. As long as you find the rocks and rearrange them. Complete the leaf. Sir. Don't come here. You cursed white shadows. What should we do? We can't get any information out of him like this. Don't come any closer. Sir, wait a moment. He's gone. And we've lost our only clue. Not very ideal. Master. That doctor dropped this just now. This is a diary. Do you think the adventurer wrote down what he saw in his travels in there? Speaking of which, what is this stone? It doesn't look like a clump of or mined from these parts. Master, there are some details about the expedition team's travels written in here. Is this a map to traverse the desert? We can probably get to the lost continent with this. What is this? Some sort of leaf and a piece of parchment. Master, could this be some sort of ritual or mechanism we need to find to enter the lost continent? Well, we can only take a look for ourselves. These ruins are so big. We've been searching in here for 2 weeks but found nothing at all. Look at that pillar, I think we've passed through here before. Master, you should rest here, I'll take a look over there with Hole. Okay, thank you. The curse is still spreading, I have to hurry up. You need to find the right entrance at the right time. The wind picked up. What's with the wind? There's a different kind of stone hidden under the sand. Hole, Kur, come here, I found something. Look, those things are similar to the rock that the doctor dropped. This might just be the key to finding the lost continent. Leave it to me, I'll clean up the sand covering the rocks. What is this? Some sort of leaf and a piece of parchment. Master, could this be some sort of ritual or mechanism we need to find to enter the lost continent? Well, we can only take a look for ourselves. These ruins are so big. We've been searching in here for 2 weeks but found nothing at all. Look at that pillar, I think we've passed through here before. Master, you should rest here, I'll take a look over there with Hole. Okay, thank you. The curse is still spreading, I have to hurry up. You need to find the right entrance at the right time. The wind picked up. What's with the wind? There's a different kind of stone hidden under the sand. Huolei, Kur, come here, I found something. Look, those things are similar to the rock that the doctor dropped. This might just be the key to finding the lost continent. Leave it to me, I'll clean up the sand covering the rocks. Complete the leaf. The floor is glowing. The rock seems to have activated a spatial formation. Should we enter? No, the magic is flowing. But, it seems like something is missing. Master. The notebook. The parchment within it is glowing. That's it, that's the missing piece. I've helped you out again. A crescent, a piece of parchment that he always held up to the light. Hopefully I'm right. The symbols on the parchment revealed themselves under the moonlight. So it's a spell that can only fully activate when the two items are used at the same time. Huolei, grab our baggage. On it. We made it. What were those flora that flashed by? Is this a hallucination? The teleportation gate is open. Kur, hold on to me. What's going on? Were we transported into the center of a sandstorm? He broke through the sandstorm with his strength alone. Master, we need to find a way out of here. If this goes on, I know. Since they've been through here before, they must have known about the sandstorm. There must be a way to get through it. It must be one of the things that the doctor said. The person on the stool. Parchment. Leaves. He can never turn right. It might be that one. Everything happened too quickly just now, but now that I think about it, the winds on my left would sometimes be weaker. Perhaps. I've got no choice but to make a gamble. The exit is on the left. Follow me. As long as I clear my mind and feel the wind. Turn left as soon as I hit the eye of the storm. It's the exit. Huolei, I'll hold the exit, you two get out first. We made it, Master, you need to come out too. Master. 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 Grab my hand, quickly. Master. Master. Kur, it's too dangerous. Master, no. Is it over for me? No. I can't let that happen. I will not resign myself. Even if I were to die here. Damn it. Bye. Kur, are you alright? Master. 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 Let me go, Huolei. It hurts. Master, I'm so glad you're alright. Kur, Huolei. I thought I was. Could it be? Before they departed. Here, take this. Don't lose it, dimwit. Anyways, it's all good if you're fine, don't leave me like that ever again. Okay. Brother bye. Look over there, even though it's still a desert. You can tell that the environment is different. I think we made it. It doesn't look like we're in immediate danger either. Let's have a rest here. The notebook is so messy now. We were only able to make it through with the help of these notes. Better tidy them up. I'll prepare some food. We're basically out of additional clues. This is all that's left. What is this place? Anyone who steps foot in here will never be able to leave. Master. Master, it's time to go. You don't look too well. Did you have nightmares? It's nothing, let's get going. That black castle, I have a bad feeling about this. Damn it, the wind's picked up again. Hold your hands, everyone, we cannot get separated in this sandstorm. Kur, grab my hand. The winds seem to have formed naturally this time. I feel no magic energy from them. I can't break through with my previous method. I think there is a building somewhere up front. Stay strong, everyone. The winds are getting stronger. This is the castle I saw in my dreams. Kur, Huolei. Where are you guys? Oh traveler, why have you come to this desert? What has brought you to set foot onto this accursed land? It's you. Perhaps. You wish to become like me. Become nothing but hideous bones. It's Kur's voice. Huolei, are you two alright? Bye, watch out. These things are not your regular opponents. Physical attacks seem to do nothing to them. And if they touch you, they absorb a lot of your vitality. Damn it, there's more of them now. There are also a few Argonian ghouls amongst them. Perhaps they were the souls of the previous expedition members. Their numbers are multiplying. We must find and eliminate the source. Master, look, over there. These white ghosts seem to be spawning from that stone slab. Good observation, Kur. If we destroy the source, it was ineffective. As long as I kill you, I will be set free. Take my place, and stay here for eternity. This is bad. My vitality is being rapidly absorbed. Get down. Good save. You're welcome, however. We're out of options. Bye, what do we do now? We've got our backs against a wall. A wall. Huolei, I'll hold these ghosts back. You use your abilities to destroy the wall. The wall, I understand. But will you be fine on your own? I'll be fine. Why is the armor? It changed its color. Huolei. Huolei. Damn, I can't move. Those two ghosts, they saved me. Huolei, wait for us to return. Father, Mother, is that you? Huolei. This is bad. Huolei isn't responding to my calls. Not only do the ghosts absorb vitality, but they've corroded my holy weapon. Damn it. They want to absorb the vitality of the living and make us take their place in this forsaken place. Everyone would be in danger if this goes on. Kur, take Huolei away first. Don't worry, I'll be coming after you shortly. Damn, they still show no signs of stopping. Master, I won't leave. I cannot leave you alone again. You won't get past me. Master, are you alright? If this continues, we may be stuck here for good. This is an order, take Huolei and leave. Master. No. This is. Kur. I just don't want to forget you. Kur. She used too much magic. I'm not. The barrier won't last long at this rate. Are we really going to be ended here? What is this? This feeling, Something underground is resonating with me. If that's the case, let's see what you really are. Something appeared. Vampiric text. Where am I? Huolei, Kur. This monster is so strong. Is Huolei in danger right now? Interesting. A mere human dares to face both dragon and Zabadar. I am the 26th bloody queen of the vampires, Lilias La Sombra. State your name. Human knight. Lilias. But she doesn't seem to recognize me. Everything here feels oddly familiar. Is this a mirage, or is it? I am the former Night King, Sky Glory. I am searching for my companions. Have you seen them? Damn it. The Night King, Sky Glory, I will remember your name. But it is not respectful to barge into someone else's territory. Rest in peace, we will meet again. Right, I remember now. Even though many of the details are different. This scene is similar to when we first met. I will not lose this time. Wake. Wake up. That's enough, you're not dead yet, open your eyes. You have the courage to face your own fears. You have passed the trial. It's you. Are you ready to view the secret hidden in the lost continent, you imperfection? It's you again. Where on earth am I? You are currently situated at the center of the lost continent. Concurrently, it is the resting place of a particular individual. Why did you bring me here? The skies depict the downfall of the dragon race. Why did the flourishing dragon race meet its downfall back then? Why is the solution to your curse hidden in this place? Follow me. Are you prepared to face the secrets of the lost continent? The dragons were revered as the strongest race that ever existed on Brand, whose strength was almost comparable with the gods. They were warmongers and enslaved the other races wherever they went. Signs of their architecture were left all around the world. Their influence reached its peak in the Second Epoch. There was once an unnamed clan that tarnished the dragons' effigies. They were cursed by the dragons and turned into lizard-like creatures. And their offspring were destined to live in a barren wasteland. Is this a visual book about the dragon's history? But there's quite a number of missing pages. Ever since the daughter of the first dragon emperor passed due to a political conspiracy, a white ghost dragon was often seen circling above the castle, which persisted for a long time. The usurper of the throne believed that it was the soul of the deceased princess, and unearthed the remains to perform a royal funeral for her. The remains disappeared on the night of the funeral. Later on, the dragons launched an assault on. A staff was brought back as part of the loot. Ever since then, the dragons fell from power and their bountiful lands turned into barren deserts. That's the last page. As the story goes, the deceased princess of the first emperor was resurrected by her. The dragons participated in the attack on her behind the scenes, and consequently, the resurrected princess wiped out the dragons. So the dragon race was wiped out by their own princess. Congratulations, little imperfection. You have unearthed the secrets of the lost continent. There is still one more step. Defeat the souls of the deceased dragons defending the staff, and take the staff away from the deceased dragon princess. That is your final task. Naturally, the difficulty of this task is comparable to the feat of the gods that created the world. She's up there. Alright, go on. This is your last chance. The pressure. Is this the power of the dragons? They're all circling that staff. That is my target. Am I hallucinating? The pressure from those dragons faded after I stepped into this pool. This is bad. I knew it wasn't going to be that simple. So she's the fabled daughter of the Dragon Emperor. One more step and you'll die. You know how to speak the human language. Of course, a higher being can speak the language of the lessers. Honorable Princess of the Dragons, I am Ji Bai. May I borrow that black staff? I see. I am not aware of who the caster of that curse is. But your life seems to be drained away by the cruel individual that set the curse. If you wish to obtain the staff, frail human, you must obtain my recognition. However, you are not qualified for that. This is your final warning. Since you've made it here through desperate straits despite being a lower being. The water you are currently standing on is formed from the black staff. It is the spring of the sky. And with some of my magic, your curse has been lifted. What? It's true. Return, before I change my mind. Apologies, Your Highness. I did not travel here just to ensure I could live a little longer. I have fought many battles in my life. I've won some and I've lost some. I understand well that I am not strong enough, intelligent enough, and not talented enough. I am not qualified to expand my country's territory, nor defend it from invaders. Even though I may be mere weak and feeble human in the eyes of higher beings like you, I still have one thing that I can proudly declare. And that is my determination knows no bounds. Now that the curse is lifted, I will do my best. Princess of the Dragons, I hereby challenge you. A challenge. Will you accept? Well, I've been here, thousands of years with nothing to do. I am Mira Adele, the eldest daughter of the 17th Dragon Emperor Reed III. I'll just use this as a chance to pass some time. Let's see how strong your determination truly is. You're not bad. You were able to take this hit despite being a human. It seems like you're not a complete fool after all. I can't take this blow head on. An opening. Got it. Impressive reflexes. Rarely has a human impressed me so much. Unfortunately, it's not enough. So powerful. So this is the strength of a dragon. You may still be able to live if you return the way you came. I will not. Even if I were to die, my pride will not allow me to back down. Then, I'll grant your death. My body is frozen. A valiant attempt, human knight. However, your path ends here. Rather than being controlled like a puppet by fate and treading the line of life and death, you would prefer a clean and immediate death. Farewell, human knight. You're just going to leave. So you were a blood spirit, how surprising. No wonder your aura felt a little off. You were a descendant of the blood spirits. But ever since her disappearance, your clan has dwindled as well. The descendants mixed with other races and the pure-blooded race was lost. You've been dead for 1,000 years as well, old hag. Pot calling the kettle black. Even if you're her descendant, I won't hold back. A mere scratch. Attacks will not faze me. I will not go easy on you even if you are one of her descendants. The battle will not end until you get on your knees and lick my boot in submission. You are not qualified enough for me to kneel in front of you. What a pity, your current body doesn't seem too accustomed to your sword. Bad news. Have you given up? You failed to avoid that attack. Now, even if you kneel in front of me, I will not end your suffering. It's not over yet. I am holding on to the staff now. Get up. Up, now. I knew it. We don't want to die. Save me. You hooligans, I'm not the one that killed you all anyway, back off. You brought us here. What? Mildar's ink staff was handcrafted by the notorious elf curse master Zhonglin Lai. It serves as the key linking Baland and the Dark Death. Under ghastly lights, it conferred control over the dead and confers necromancy. Abilities: analysis, detection, undead resurrection, undead puppetry, extraterrestrial summon support, dark death direct summoning, teleportation to coordinate, water of life, sky blue spring, water of death, withering swampy. No owner for the past 5,000 years. Necromancy. Does the lost continent change depending on the staff owner's thoughts? Was it because that dragon's soul resided in the staff, causing her to become its temporary owner? That the dragonkind ruins she remembered formed here? My blood. Identity confirmed. What? Unlocking all permissions for use. Status. By G. La Sombra. This. Energy, depleted. Need, energy. How presumptuous. You dare to squeeze me dry. That should be enough. Right, I saw that there was analysis earlier. This sword helped me surpass many challenges. What kind of story does it hold? Hey, it's time to work. Starting analysis. Interesting. Called the delusion breaker, which sees all life as equal under it. Dilapidated. Source unknown, but determined to have been from over 20,000 years ago. Its sturdiness leaves one in awe. 20,000 years, so, this has existed since the first era then. The blade which sees all life as equal. Then would that also apply to deities? The battle just now and my blood loss. I have gotten hungry. But, how do I get out from here? What is happening? As you wish. Departing this area. This is. I really got out. This. And this is. Master. Is that you? Master. I transformed back as I put on this ring. Is this another ability of the staff? Master, I'm so glad you're safe. Kur. Huolei. Thank goodness you're alright, Ji Bai. We've been looking for you since the magic tossed us out. Unfortunately, it looked like the lost continent moved again. We also lost a lot of our supply. I'm afraid we can't continue forward. Let's head back then. So, the lost continent was actually a subspace that kept repositioning itself. Right, its magic defenses were so strong, we had no choice but to give up our search. What? You're so useless. The magic was written in Dragonkind script. If you think you're so impressive, why don't you try? Dragonkind. So, the lost continent belonged to the Dragonkind. Oh right, this. I couldn't manage to safekeep it, sorry. But thanks to it, I was able to make it out of the spatial rift. Thank you. What did I say? A daredevil like you needs extra protection. What are you guys laughing at? Nighttime. It is not good to peep upon someone else. You must have noticed the moment I entered, right? Miss Princess of the Dragonkind. How long have you possessed this staff for? I have heard that Miss Miluo here died at the hands of vile people after a political war, but was then revived by the staff. Although technically speaking, you are a spirit, but you still maintain your sanity, quite different from all the other spirits. Did the betrayal of a few really cause the death of your whole kind? What happened at that time? This is none of your business. Be wary of knowing too much, as you may attract unwanted dangers. A friendly reminder, Miss Miluo, you are no more than a spirit. And I am this staff's owner. As someone living through the power of this staff, You do not have a choice. In other words, you must obey me. Yes. So, as a punishment for your arrogant behavior, I shall grant you a befitting punishment. That fits you very well, Miss Milluo. As expected of clothing that I drafted. Well then, Miss Dragon Maid. You shall answer your master's questions. Before I arrived, who was the master of this staff? Just like you. They were a vampire. Although you look like her. You two share extreme differences. Second question. Why did this palace appear in my memories? Did it have anything to do with my recent changes? Kur's tears were the same as before, but I no longer feel them the same way. Ever since the curse was lifted from my heart, it was as if it stopped beating. My sense of emotion also dulled a significant degree. Was it the sky blue spring that caused this? Or was it you? I don't know. But I never cursed you. Answer my question, Milluo Adelreal. I can cancel your residency in the afterlife anytime I want. Miss Princess. I shall teach you a little bit of a rule. Tell me everything you know, and spare yourself the pain. In terms of being unreasonable, you and her match rather perfectly. It seems that I was too gentle. Not even physical pain will convince her to speak. And her blood did not show me any memories. I will have to consider another method. Let us finish at that today. Just now, I did things as cruel as that. Am I still the me that I know? If I were to leave this change untouched, would I forget my humanity completely one day or another? No. I'm still alive. I'm still human. After coming back from Lost Island, Kura returned to her previous state. Compared to the shrewdness and intelligence she showed when communicating with the Count in Nolan. It's almost like they're two different people. And the golden purple lotus fortress. At that moment, I even thought that it was you. Faline. Did we succeed? Congratulations, Your Majesty. The fifth seal has been broken. Now that more than half of the seals have been broken, the day that Your Majesty ascends the throne is just around the corner. The next step is to send a notice to those barbarians. Gulen's restoration will shake the entire continent. Even that traitor who conspired with the vampires can't stop us. Shut up. I will cut your tongue off if you mention that heretic again. Please pardon me, Your Majesty. As the fifth seal is broken, her humanity is almost completely gone. Now she is getting closer and closer to her great ancestors. As expected, personal emotions aren't worth a mention compared to the Great Restoration. Soldiers, listen. Vampires, who claim to be the strongest race of the continent, are nothing but the Gulen Empire's defeated opponent. Nowadays, their descendants can't even compare to their own ancestors. They're merely a bunch of fake deities on their last legs, relying on their embrace to carry down the royal bloodline. Our goal was never to defeat them, it's to restore the spirit of Gulen, and dominate the whole of Balen again. Our actual enemies are those who are lurking as the higher-ups in the Human Federation. Those cunning sharp-ears. When the great catastrophe approached, the elves entered the void in order to avoid destruction. Now that disaster has passed, this selfish bunch quietly returned to this world, trying to mingle with and control us, so that they can control the whole continent. That irresponsible race doesn't deserve to appear in this plane. After I break all the seals, I will make those elves pay in my name. Neither elves nor vampires will stop us from rising. Wise, Your Majesty, long live Your Majesty. Long live Your Majesty. Long live Your Majesty. After I conquer this continent, I will find you no matter what it costs. You have nowhere to run, vampire. Scarlet Blood Realm. That's way too inappropriate. Leaving the Blood Realm unauthorized and causing troubles outside, not caring that Your Majesty works day and night to solve state affairs. That is not how a princess should act. Please calm down, Duchess Suddies. I have heard about what happened to you and my daughter in Nolan. I do not think that she did anything wrong. Your Majesty, the princess has left the Blood Realm for a long time. I think we should retrieve her as soon as possible, and remind her of her duties as a vampire princess. It's true that my daughter has left home for a long time. I also miss her very much. What sort of idea does Duchess Suddies have? The princess left home because she just turned not long ago, and has no sense of belonging with our race. If we can find her a suitable partner who can familiarize her with our lifestyle, I believe that the princess won't think of leaving again. Her Majesty already has plans regarding the princess. Delan Prime Minister. Duchess Suddies has only just succeeded in the role as the head of the family and is already talking drivel in front of Her Majesty. Aren't you the one who is acting up? We are only urging the vampire's leader to do what she should. Prime Minister, are you unable to attend to state affairs properly because you're advanced in years? Your 50-year tenure should be expiring soon, right? You too, please be mindful of your words. Both of you are court ministers of the Imperial Court. I understand that you're both considering the interests of the vampire's future. If this is so, you must be more united. Violence and infighting are not allowed in front of my throne. Let's end here today. I'm going to rest. Yes, Your Majesty. I have kept you waiting. Come out and have a cup of tea. White-lipped tea leaves from the Cave of Extreme Cold. Cake made from the fat of rare animals in the bald forest. What an extravagant afternoon tea. The imperial family cannot oversee anything when attending to people like you, senior. An ambitious duchess trying to seize power, and a trusted minister who's aged and powerless. How long are you going to sit around in leisure for? Senior doesn't see anything good in me. I'm just curious. Why don't you punish the ministers who openly oppose you? Don't you hate them? Executing rebellious ministers is merely a one-time thing, but making them watch the situation turn in the direction they don't want to see, while being powerless to change anything, doesn't that provide a greater sense of fear? If the traitor is a member of the imperial family with direct blood ties with you, what do you plan to do then? I will deal with them according to the law. Exceptions can't be made because one is a member of the royal family. Otherwise we can't shake opposing forces who want to usurp our imperial court. Killing decisively without hesitation. Your temper is really to my liking. As collateral, you are worthy of the name of La Sombra. It's just that you seized the power as collateral. As a queen, you should know what the consequences are, right? Did Senior come here today to reseize the power that should have belonged to you? And wipe us out, who are from a collateral line in your eyes? So what if I did? Those Gulen monkeys are already making moves, and you're still playing house and arguing about trivial matters. As far as I know, the Gulen people have long since perished, their family no longer exists. Naive. Their country was destroyed, but they weren't eradicated. The descendants of that bunch of monkeys survived, and they plan to make a comeback and occupy Balan again. The enemy is there, but you're fighting among yourselves. Not only did you take the throne as a collateral, you're so lazy and slack, you disappoint me. The enemies are there, if they're not completely wiped from this world. I will never be at peace. Senior, please calm down. This is the imperial family's territory. After all, it would be bad to disturb the children. What, do you want to challenge me? Although I can't be sure that I can beat Senior, I can make it so that you definitely cannot kill me. Now that the descendants of those Gulen people have thin blood, it'll take a long time for them to rise. After I deal with the internal vampire affairs, naturally I will settle accounts with these people. Cleaning internally. Even your daughter, who can be called a disgrace of the vampires. Did I say something that upset your Majesty? Looks like you've met Bai Ji. If you dare do something to her, even if you're my senior, I will still kill you with my own hands. Enough. You collateral cowards can't be counted on. The vampires right now need a leader who has thundering stratagems and a complete, direct bloodline. For example, me. Why don't you try? Moon Knight Base Workshop. Lin Tua. Take a look at this. Alright, put it down and let me have a look. What? Are you using it as a stick to light fires with? It's even broken. I shouldn't have asked Miluo to practice sword fighting with me on a whim. I broke it while practicing swordsmanship. Is this how you treat the sword that I entrusted you with? I don't even know what to say anymore. Anyway, leave this with me for now. Go take a hike. Don't get in the way of my work. Found you. I can't believe you were here. Lin. Seeing how leisurely you are. You don't know what's going on outside, right? Look at this. You're wanted by the Sacred Temple Association, across the whole Federation. There is a massive bounty on you, the spy of the devils. A wanted man. So, what the hell did you do? You're unexpectedly calm. Sacred Temple Association, and as a devil. It's Xiao Yu. Seeing from your reaction, did you actually do something bad? No, that I really didn't do. If this was you from before, you would have already gone to the Sacred Temple Association to fix everything, right? I just don't want to be obsessed with meaningless things anymore. Are you really G-Bai? It can't be that you went to the Lost Continent and got your soul swapped, right? From the much-anticipated former Knight Leader to a wanted criminal who everyone wants to kill. You're not overwhelmed, are you? It doesn't matter, I have long since given up on the current Sacred Temple. Did you find a solution? Solution my ass. Take a look at it yourself. The damage to the sword body is too severe. Is there really no solution at all? The materials and techniques used for this sword cannot be achieved by us humans. Crafted by non-humans, isn't this a paladin-styled sword? Why? Anyway, with Moon Knight's current technology and resources, there is no solution at all. Crafted by non-humans. That's right, I think a well-known swordsmith of another race recently came to the eastern outskirts. But I heard that his personality is a bit strange. You can go try your luck. That's amazing, thank you. Oh right, I nearly forgot. What's this? You gave me a necklace before, and I didn't get the chance to thank you. Then I saw this on the street a few days ago. I think it suits you well. This kitty is very cute, thanks. It's actually a tiger. Shut up, go find your swordsmith. Come out. You've been following me since yesterday, what are you waiting for? Zombies with no souls. Then let's just simply devour their corpses. Okay. It's meal time. I'm here, little Luo. You're a maid, and yet you're sleeping during the day. I have to punish you again if you do this one more time. Alright, listen, there is a blacksmith workshop near the eastern outskirts, and I am planning to go there for sword fighting practice. Teleport me there. I won't say the address, the omnipotent dragon race should know it all, right? What do you think I am, a portal? Whatever, I don't want to argue with you. Get out of here. Oh right, there's one more thing. I need my cute dragon maid to help me again. I remember reading in a book that the dragon race's horns and scales are really good materials for making swords. Since you were the one who broke this sword, I need your... Here. You're giving it to me this quickly, do you not feel pain? The dragons aren't ordinary creatures. Don't use ordinary logic on me. It grew back again, just like a buck. Don't make strange metaphors. Okay, I'm leaving. What a strange person. This is the blacksmith's. Are these all made by that blacksmith? Who is it? This is my backyard. Where did you little devil come from? A dwarf. What's wrong with dwarves? Did dwarves take your food? No, that's not what I mean. Who said that dwarf can't live in a humanville? How come you have this sword? Do you know it, senior? Of course. This sword was made by my hands. A valley near White. Please be careful, Your Highness. Don't worry, now they've become preys, they should be the ones to worry about. The koi that has infiltrated the fish crowd is now on the defensive side. Under such circumstances, they won't take eye-catching actions if they want to dispel our doubts. Plus, everything here and you are all monitoring the situation. They are not passers-by who happen to get lost in this area. How could the trees not tell me about this dirty smell? Is it some sort of witchcraft? During so many years of interracial marriage with barbarians, you have learned lots of dirty tricks. They deliberately create a distraction. I can't believe I've fallen for such a silly trick. There is a curse cast on this arrow. I must get it out as soon as possible. You want to catch me and make me your leverage in the negotiation, don't you? It's not gonna happen. Snow. Go. Faster. Must be faster. Are you the maker of this sword? Why do you ask? Do I not look like its maker? That's not what I mean. Answer my question. Did the original owner give this sword to you? I'm not sure. This sword is a gift from a friend of mine. He says this sword has an extraordinary origin. Judging from your hands, you must be a swordsman, not a bandit from nowhere. Alright, come with me. My name is Noah, this is my workshop. Is the original owner of this sword a marvelous person? Sure. This sword used to belong to the 4th generation King of Knights. King of Knights. He's a legend in human history as he's the only knight who killed the leader of Magus. He's also the most capable human I've ever seen. The 4th generation King of Knights, Night Watcher, right, but as I remember, he didn't make many achievements. Did he ever kill the leader of Magus? Hey, are you accusing me, a history witness, of lying? I saw him cut off the head of the enemy leader. With his marvelous sword skills, he defeated the leader of Magus and the dwarves showed great respect to him. Because of him, I began to have positive expectations about human knights. In the official document, Night Watcher's birth and death aren't recorded. A few years ago, he went missing and his file was sealed by the Holy Hall. What's wrong with the historians in the human world? Small battles are exaggerated. But the real hero's glory is not written down at all. Terry gave me this sword. Terry, are you? Hey, are you listening? I'm older than you. You owe me some respect. Sorry. Alright. Don't you want to fix the sword? Let me check it. Thank you. How I miss those old days. Why is it broken into 3 parts? This sword is ruined. It can't be fixed. Can't be fixed. You're the maker of this sword. Are you really not able to fix it? At this point, any maintenance is just a waste of time. It would be better to make a new sword. I don't have the original materials and tools. Even if I try to make a new sword, I'm only 50% sure about the result. Speaking of it, I've brought material here. Would you mind taking a look? What? It's a dragon horn. How did you get it? I heard that there's treasure in the land of desertion. I thought I might find rare materials there, so I paid a visit. The land of desertion. Have you been to that place? It's a real surprise that an inexperienced young man like you would go to such a dangerous place to fix this sword. Fine. I'll try my best. Thank you. You seem to be a nice lad. That's why I agreed to make a new sword for you. Thank you. You need to do me a favor. I'll take it as your deposit for the repair. What is it, sir? Many wolves have come to the mountains nearby. It's troubling me. I want you to drive them away. When it's done, you can leave. 2 weeks later, come back here and collect the sword. Thank you. I'm gonna make a legendary weapon. I should probably get going. Did that old man fool me? I've walked for a long time yet I can't smell any wolves. There are so many footprints. They're in order. Look at the mud. Did a troop come here before me? Did they kill all the wolves? What is going on? The suicidal Gulen warriors. Have they followed me to this place? Come on. This is bad. These rapid torrents. Is this an elf deer? It doesn't seem harbor ill intentions. What? Hold on. This speed, no ordinary people can stand it. Is it telling me to get into the cave? Are you okay? This. Is it a poisonous arrow? Now I understand why you brought me here in a rush. You want me to help her. But I'm not a doctor. Fine, don't worry, I won't see a creature die and do nothing. I'll try to come up with a plan. I'll have to use her power. You should stay by the entrance of the cave. Don't let anyone interrupt the treatment. Well. Miro, we need to save a life here. I want a hair of yours. Don't you hear me? Good. Then. This is odd. Why is her breath messier than before? Have the toxins got in her organs? There is only one option left. Pervert, how could you take advantage of me while I was unconscious? You should die. Wait. You were shot by a poisonous arrow and I kindly choose to cure you. That was a close one. I changed back to this body in time. She didn't notice it, did she? I see. Now I know that Snow brought you here to help me. Alright. You have saved my life. I won't kill you, but I'm gonna prison you forever. You'll end up much worse than that if the people of my clan find you. This is so unreasonable. There's one last choice for you. You've got to be responsible for what you've done to me. I'll let you live as long as you marry me. What is this? I knew this would happen. They've found this place. They've got a little girl. Anyways, I must defeat them first. Are you okay? Don't be afraid. My name is White. I'm a knight. The monsters have been taken down by me. Taken down. Sir, please help us. Those monsters attacked our village. My family is still in the village. What? I can't believe those suicidal Gulen warriors would attack your village. Lead me there. I don't want to spend time in saving those meaningless lives. You need to go with me. Meaningless lives. In the eyes of the high-class species, you are lowly lives too, aren't you? There are indeed differences among various races. But those don't matter anymore when we're faced with the will of nature. I actually don't care what species are being threatened. Lives are meaningless and not worth being saved. What a shock. Not only does she discriminate against low-class species, but also every life in the world. Anyways, I'll go and save lives. I don't give a damn about the will of nature or the crap you said. If you dare to stand in my way, I'll beat you down. Little girl, let's go. Lead me to your village. Yes. I hope you can survive. You're only a mortal. It's right ahead of us, sir. I get it. When did you find out I was in disguise? You were using mana energy to send messages on the whole way. You did it discreetly. But it couldn't deceive me. My shrewd eyes can detect any mana energy flows. What a bummer you are. It doesn't matter now. After all, I've completed my mission. You're gonna take it from here, ma'am. It's been ages since we last met. My dear brother. Gu. Your Highness, I have finished the task. I should probably leave. You may excuse yourself now. Gu. Why would you? We've got a problem to solve, my dear brother. Or should I call you sister? I mean to catch that elf, but now that we've bumped into each other, I would love to have a nice talk with you first. That means her injury is actually. Why did you do that? Do you really need me to tell you the reason? This land belongs to the medieval Orchid clan. All the maleficent foreign beasts must disappear. I don't care if you're an elf or a vampire, you've broken into our place and you must die. I've made some special arrangements for your friend too. What have you done to Catherine? I think you'd better take care of yourself before you concern about someone else's safety. It's time to get even. You concealed your real identity and you lied to me. You've been fooling me for so many years. No. I have never lied to you. Over these years, you've been treating me like I'm a fool. You've seen how painful I am. My misery looks funny to you, doesn't it? My dear sister. What now? Aren't you gonna fight back? Or do you want to convince me with another stupid speech of yours? Now I have power. I'm no longer the former little girl that craved a sense of security. Stop it, you're better than this. I can hear your heart cry. The power you now have comes from the innocent lives that were wrongfully taken. Free your humanity from those meaningless rituals. You must. Shut up, don't you dare to make that face again, it disgusts me. You're acting the same as how you were when I asked you for the truth in the past. You're a blood-sucking hypocrite.